timber just ekes coziness. I actually forgot to set my stopwatch like a moron today, so I gotta pay kind of close attention. Okay, fine then. Just got it. Man. Block the path. I don't even have time to open the door. Thought, is this another dream? If only, if only. Well, doesn't this place look nice? I'm sure it'll turn into a god-awful shithole the minute I take a step forward, too. It's got rather interesting background music to it, though. Actually is a pretty cool looking area. A little too cool looking. As usual, I'm a paranoid psycho. More roses. I think we've been over this I don't like doors opening themselves routine before. If it please you. Back you go. Now, I won't rip frictional games too much because I really love this game. It's been a hell of a lot of fun. Even that god-awful clusterfuck of owning I just went through. But we're supposedly in an underground cellar now, under the ground, so how are we getting light for this one? So, I know I just made a big speech whining about that, but now that I think about it for a second, it is possible that we've come up from the cellar. I mean, I did just come up those stairs, but those stairs don't really seem that tall. Surely I went down farther than that, but whatever. We're back at the rear entrance hall now, apparently, where we have a demonic-looking thing growing out of a fountain with a baby's face, spewing water on what looks to be a dead person. Grab water. I'm gonna grab the baby face. No, I can't grab the baby's face. I'd have punched it if I could. You may see a little bit of a time lapse in this video because I did have to stop. A little real life interruption came up. Those happen sometimes. So it's actually kind of a relaxing atmosphere. This music really is actually somewhat soothing. I'm sure it's only belying the horrendous death the game is planning to inflict on me. Or simply drive me slowly but surely insane. Daniel's kind of giving me that reluctance to move thing again. Guest room, okay. Study. See, I'm telling you, man, how many archives can there possibly be? We've already had an old archive archives, a cellar archives, a archives, which had a study in it, by the way. And now we've got a study. Alright, the game obviously wants to lure me into going this way, since that door opened and rose petals will be that way. I've never really clearly described why I know those are rose petals there. The reason I know is because the actual official game art or title art, if you've never seen it, features a rose laying on the ground with rain and all sorts of spooky stuff going on around it. So what do we have over here? Let's start here. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a hub world again, just like the other entrance hall. Storage. Since the game wants me to go this way, obviously, what the hell, you know, I put off the refinery for dead last. Let's go ahead and check it. I can't figure if those wings fell off or if they were just purposefully placed that way. It's really annoying when you do that, Daniel. So a cathedral room.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Okay, so we need to go down the elevating room. Or the whatever he called it. This is the 1800s, so. What's wrong with it that it doesn't work, I wonder? It's just plain not working. Good old-fashioned common sense not working. I wonder what the Memento bookie has to say about it. Find a way to start the engine. Okay, well that's at least semi-helpful. Where's the engine though? Obviously, the journal is now telling me to find a key that goes into the machine room. I don't know about you, but I've had enough of weird storage locations and archives for the moment, so I'm going to go check the guest room first. He climbed out of bed and looked out the window. It was completely dark. He waited, glanced at the old clock, and waited some more. 4 o'clock, he thought. It's enough.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Can't move again. Feels like there's something there. God, I hope I don't have to escape this place in a hurry. Hey, they missed this drawer, you never know. Told you. last thing I do for today. Crowbar. I lied. The last thing I'll do for today is read this document.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
You know, I think I've got time to read that other document too, as long as it's brief, so we'll go ahead and do that now. Just make sure there's nothing under all that.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
That's a good question, Daniel. That's a very good question indeed. And with that, I think we're going to call it a day. This has been a pretty entertaining episode, I think. And I hope you look forward to day 6 as much as I do. I'm actually getting pretty into it. And we'll delve deeper into the mystery of Amnesia, the Dark Descent. And hopefully figure out what the hell it was exactly Daniel pulled out of that